Gosh, Anya Shannon Reina. I'm the food service manager for Salt River Schools, and we are located on the Salt River Pima Maricopa Indian Community. We have 3 sites: our Early Childhood Education Center, our Salt River Elementary School, and our Accelerated Learning Academy. We have about 519 students at this time, and we operate under the community eligibility provision, meaning that all our students eat for free. We also provide after-school snacks, and during the summer months, we provide summer meals under the summer feeding program. I have been here at Salt River Schools for about 18 years now, and what makes me so passionate about school meals is the ability we have to nourish and feed children. Especially the school breakfast, I'm grateful for school breakfast. And that comes from starting with my children were young and I was a single working mom, and things can get so busy and hectic in the morning. And I really appreciate it and was grateful to those cafeteria workers for having breakfast ready for my children. It was really helpful to us. And school meals in general, like I really depended a lot on school meals to help provide nourishment to my kids. And so now I am a school lunch lady myself, and I really am grateful for the opportunity to feed those in my community and help provide support the education program we have in Salt River. I'm really grateful to be here in the position that I am. Today, I'm really excited to share with you a recipe that was created here in Salt River Schools, and it is called the Otis Pilcon Parfait, which that is in autumn, but in English, it's the wheat berry parfait. And I'm really excited because this was a recipe that was created here in the Salt River Schools kitchen. And how it came about was we were participating in a Farm Fresh Challenge in, I believe it was 2018. And I decided that I wanted to do something a little different because traditionally our O'odham ancestors are farmers. And so I really wanted to tie in the relationship to farming and the foods that we eat and how the foods that we traditionally ate. I wanted to focus on those foods that are ancestral foods. So what we did was we chose 2 ingredients that were available from Ramona Farms, which is an indigenous farm located here in Salt River. Here in Arizona. And so we chose the wheat berry, and it's actually pronounced in O'odham Otis Pilcon. So we chose that wheat berry, and we decided to add it with just a little bit of yogurt for the kids to test. And then we realized, like somebody had mentioned, this will be really good if you add some fruit. And so that turned into the parfait. And since then, this has become a standardized recipe, and it is found on the ADE website. So I'm really happy to share this recipe with all of you. Because we are a breakfast in the classroom program, we don't usually get to serve dishes like this to our students, but we are able to serve it during special occasions. Last year, we served it for our Grandparents' Day, and we were really happy to share it with some of our elders, some of our adults in the community, as well as, our school families. And they really enjoyed it. And I think why people enjoy it so much is because it's not a traditional parfait. It has in place of the granola, we use the wheat berries. And so they try it, they like it, and then they ask, hey, what is this? I've never tried this before. And they're really pleased when we tell them it's one of our ancestral ingredients, the wheat berry. And they ask for the recipes, they asked us to share the recipe with them. We did. I think the reason why this dish is so popular is because it's very unique in that we replace the granola with the wheat berries, and you still get that nice texture from the wheat berry that you would usually get from granola. And it just pairs really well with the yogurt and the fresh fruit. You can use any type of fruit if you don't have fresh berries available. We've also tried it with peaches. We've tried it with some apple slices, which is really good. That's also a favorite. And it's not too difficult. It's pretty easy to make. I think the most time consuming thing is washing and slicing your fruit if you're using strawberries. But otherwise, we made 200 for our grandparents' day event. And it went pretty fast. We were able to get them all done in an hour's time. And you just have your ingredients ready, you line up your cups, and you just do it assembly line style. So one person would put the yogurt in the cup, another person come behind and add your berries, and then the wheat berries, and just kept going, and it was really easy to do. Sometimes we do serve it here at lunch at our accelerated learning program, and it's a good option if you're doing an offer versus serve. You will see that there was also a book created on the oldest Pilcom parfait, which was created by our wonderful school communicator, Tate Walker, and we will be providing the link for you. So you are able to look at the book, and that gives a detailed description with pictures on how to create the oldest Pilcon or the wheat berry parfait. Being able to serve the oldest Pilcon parfait in our school kitchens really gives me great joy. I'm grateful that we are able to share this indigenous ingredient with the students and help remind them of who they are. It's an opportunity to teach them about this special ingredient that our people have grown for many years. And it brings me great pride, and I hope it also brings great pride to the student that we have been growing food and supporting ourselves for so many years. When we served this dish on Grandparents' Day, we did receive a lot of great feedback from the student, staff, and especially some of our community elders. They were really surprised that this dish was created with an indigenous ingredient. They right away asked us for the recipe. They wanted to know how we prepared it. And then I was really proud to be able to share the recipe with them, because I remember my family talking about the wheat berry parfait and how they grew up eating it as a breakfast item. Like they grew up eating it with milk and honey. And so that kind of, when I decided to use it way back when in our Farm Fresh Challenge, it right away became, how do I use it for breakfast? So that is also part of the story on how this parfait was created. And it really does bring me great joy to be able to share it with the students. I really enjoy the fact that teaching them something new, because like I said, our elders know about this type of dish or type of ingredient, but our young people not so much. So be able to bring that little bit of our story to them in the cafeteria, it really means a lot to me. It really, and I see how it instills pride in the students, helps us to remember that our ancestors, did a lot to support us in where we are today. And it also, even just the name, Otis Pilcom Parfait, that is an awesome name. And I really enjoy being able to use the awesome name for it, because I know how powerful it is to use our language as much as possible, and being able to say the name is very powerful. Like using our language, teaching about our foods, it's very powerful, and it really enjoy how it instills pride and in our students. When we do have it on the menu, students do get excited. It's fun for them to see something new, and of course they ask questions about, oh, what is that today? How do you make it? What is it? And we can share that, share the story about it a little bit. And I really enjoy serving new things, different recipes, and especially traditional items, because it gets them asking questions and we can reply and we have an opportunity to educate a little. I encourage you to try the Otis Pilcon parfait or wheatberry parfait in your school cafeterias. Here at Salt River Schools, because we serve breakfast in the classroom, we don't get too many opportunities to serve this dish, but we will do breakfast for lunch. And like we can present this during that time. I really hope you try the recipe. Like I said, it's pretty simple, it's fun. It's a good way to educate on indigenous foods, share a little bit about Native culture. November is a good time to do that during Native American Heritage Month. I am also happy to share the link to the book with you. And there is a voiceover if you want to read it on your own or listen to me speak, because I was able to do the narration for the book and I had a lot of fun doing that. So I hope you enjoy that. We're also going to provide the link to the recipe and I hope you guys enjoy it. And I'm really happy to be here with you and share this recipe and celebrate National School Breakfast Week.